that came on in my life. And you know, without that confidence boost, without everything that he gave me, I don't think I would have been out here. I don't think I would have been here right now if it wasn't for my brother Dan. Because in high school, he would, you know, take me out with my friends. He had a 2000 Dodge pickup truck, and he used to pick me up, put me in the truck, put my wheelchair in the back of the truck, and we'd go out and see our friends every weekend, just like everybody else. Didn't think anything of it, and when everybody else saw the way that Dan was with me, they just kind of followed along, because Dan was the kind of person that, you know, his enthusiasm for life and his passion to make everybody else happy around him kind of just rubs off. And my family and him, they all gave me this confidence that I could do anything that I wanted. And disability, it almost like it didn't exist. It just wasn't there. And it was like, you're gonna look at me like I have 17 heads, but I know I'm in a wheelchair. But that doesn't matter to me. I went out and I did all these things, and you know, they might have been challenging, but nothing in life is worth it if it's not challenging. It doesn't make you think, it doesn't make you work. Because if it's challenging, I mean it's worth doing. And that means you're going to get something out of it. And that's how I've been my whole life. And the word disability, it might seem like it disables you, but it really enables me to do things that I would never have been able to do if I wasn't in this position. Because I've been this way my whole life. Meaning I don't know anything different. I don't know what it's like to not be like this. This is me. This is me, and this is all I know. And I'm perfectly fine with it. And I just had to learn how to embrace myself and embrace everything that I've been through, because it makes me who I am. And a year and a half ago to 2 years, Dan was coming home after work, spending some time with his friends, come home from rugby practice, which he loved, and he flipped the car over and got in a car accident and passed away. And it was the worst day of my life. But you can't let something like that stop you from doing anything. Because if I stopped on that day and didn't continue on this great path that I'm on, if I stopped that day, it would have been like a slap in the face of my brother. Because everything that he worked to bring me to this point, that would have been all for naught, because I stopped. So I can't stop. I can't stop working. I can't throw all that away, because I've made it to this point. And I have a lot more that I have to do, a lot more things that I have to say, a lot more places I have to visit, a lot more people I have to talk to. And if this is one of the things that you think you're going to come to and be inspired, I'm not going to inspire you. I'm not. And it's like, probably come to a lot of these things being in high school, you know, people tell you to come to these things because there's somebody that's going to deliver you this inspiring message. But I'm not going to do that. This is my life. I'm only telling you a story. I live this every day. So this is my normal. I'm not inspiring people, I'm just living. And it's like, oh, but you live in a wheelchair. So? Oh, but you need somebody to tie your shoes. Yeah? Oh, but you need help getting in and out of the car. Yeah, but someday I'll drive my own car. And 2 months I'll probably drive my own car because I'm getting my license right now. And you know what? I'll drive a car just like anybody else would drive a car. And then I'll be able to, maybe I'll be able to come back, and next time I come back and hang out with you guys, I'll be able to drive my own car up here. And then I'll be able to drop my ramp down and come in here and have my own keys. And I won't have to rely on somebody else to take me here. And then that will be one goal that I can say, you know what, I worked for this for 7 years of going through trying to get my license, 7 years of trying to get my car adapted, trying to get my license, 4 permits. I got my permit 4 times. And I went through the same test. I probably know every single answer without even, I don't know, that's not even worth talking about. It's just, I've been through that process 4 times, and I'm finally going to get my license. And when you work for something that much, and you put so much time into it, there's nothing better than going up for that test and somebody handing you a driver's license that says you're able to drive a car. Because, like I said before, nothing is worth working for if it's not challenging, and it doesn't make you think, and it doesn't make you work for it. Because if you're not challenged, and you're not thinking, and you're not putting yourself out there, then you're probably just skating by and life is too easy. And you don't want to do that, because most of the things that are worthwhile in life, you're gonna have to work for it, and you're gonna have to fail a couple times, and when you screw up, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm at a crossroads right now, just like I was at when my brother passed away. I was at a crossroads, and I was like, do I keep going, or do I just fold and say, oh, my best friend is gone, so what do I do now? So I have that choice. I have a choice. That's the thing in life. You have a choice whether to keep going or keep folding up and say, screw it, I'm not going to try anymore. But for me and for everybody, that should not be the thing on your mind. The thing on your mind should not be, oh, I'm looking for a way out. Don't look for a way out. There's not a way out. There's only a way forward. And if I know anything about my brother, every time that I had surgery, 23 times, if I had 23 surgeries, my brother was always there waiting for me to get up out of that bed and walk again. And it was like, dude, when you get out of that bed and when you come back, I'll be the first person in the driveway waiting for you to play basketball. Like, when you have somebody telling you that, when you have a brother, anybody in your life, anyone, doesn't matter who it is, anybody who's encouraging you, listen to them. Doesn't matter if they're family, doesn't matter if they're a friend, doesn't matter if they're a teacher. Anybody who's encouraging you, listen to them. They only want what's best for you. And I read this thing not the other day, a few weeks ago. It was like this quote from people that are up in heaven. It's like I've seen you grow up, but now that I'm in heaven, I see everything that you did. Because my brother, he was off at school. He did other things. He did see me grow up, but he didn't see everything I did. Now he sees everything I do because he's up there. And he can be in a million places at once. So he sees me now. He'll see me forever. And I can't stop working. I can't stop working. And one of my favorite movies is called The Pursuit of Happiness. And it was Will Smith. And it's my favorite actor. And he was a computer salesman or whatever. I don't even know what he was selling. But he had to meet his quota. And he was at a dead-end job selling these computers. And he was like, I have to provide for my son. I don't have enough money. I have to make this quota. I'm not happy, but I'm going to keep working. And the message of the movie was like, it's impossible to be happy all the time, right? If you were happy all the time, people would think you're a weirdo. How would you feel if people saw you every time and you were going around with a smile on your face all the time? Like, it's not realistic for somebody to go around with a smile all the time. But what is possible is trying to be happy, trying to find what it is that makes you happy, trying to find what it is that makes you motivated, what it is that gets you out of bed every day. And it doesn't have to be this big thing. That one thing that makes you happy. And that one thing that you look forward to at the end of the week that like gets you through the day. And it doesn't have to be a big thing. It's all about the pursuit of happiness. I'm not telling you gotta be happy all the time. You just gotta try to be happy. And I know from personal experience, I'm not happy every day. I wasn't even happy every day when my brother was around. And that happens even more now because there are certain days where I think about him more. And there are certain days where I wish he was here. I wish he was here right now. He's standing next to me when I'm talking to you guys, but he's not. But he can definitely hear me. And I know that, whatever I do in life, my ultimate goal is to make him happy and to make him smile. And I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep trying to do what I think I need to do to make him happy. And there are days where I don't want to come out of my room. There are days where I want to just shut the shades and sit there in the dark and not do anything. But that's not an option. It's not an option for any of you guys because you're capable of doing anything you want. It starts not with everybody else telling you you can do it. By seeing all these famous people on TV making bajillion dollars, it doesn't matter. You have to believe in yourself. Nobody else is going to believe for you. Everybody else is going to be like, oh yeah, you can do it. You're going to be fine. None of that crap matters unless you believe. You have to know in your head that you're going to be successful. Because nobody else is going to tell you that. People could be like, oh yeah, you're going to be all right, you're going to make it. But if you don't believe that, then none of that matters. You gotta believe, because I know you're capable. I know you're capable, and I know that if my brother had a chance to meet all of you, he would do anything to make sure that anybody was happy. And you know what? When I'm done talking here in a few minutes, I'm not gonna be one of the people that comes in here, says what I need to say, and leave. If you want to talk to me about anything you're going through, if I can help you, anything, when I leave, you guys can email me, you can do the Twitter thing, I don't care. Like, I can help you, I can be that person if you want me to be. Because my brother was that person for me. And I know that if a person has a person like my brother in their life, I know that you have that support. If you have somebody that believes in you and cares about you, you can do anything you want. And that's the message that I want everybody to hear about me and about my brother and about my whole story, is that you can do anything you want, because I had a person like my brother. And I have all these great friends who know what my brother and what my family was about. And all they want to do is keep that going. And I will be that person for you if you need that. I'm serious. I will be that person. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.